Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and I'm here in Africa on a photo safari. So here's Dan with your photo news fix.
All right, Jared, let me give this a try. Daniel Harowich, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your photo news fix. This fix is brought to you by FroPack 4 and the Super Huger Mega Camera Giveaway for 2023 and 2024, because we're lazy, where Jared is giving one of you the chance to spend up to $4,999.99 of his own money on anything you want at Allen's Camera. There's no purchases necessary to get entered to win this grand prize, but if you purchase FroPack 4 or the Grand Slam bundle, or you already own any of the presets, you will automatically score extra entries to win the bonus $1,500 to spend on anything you want. To see all the presets in action and to grab FroPack 4 or the Grand Slam bundle, head on over to FroKnowsPhoto.com/FroPack4 right now. Or to get entered for free, head on over to bit.ly/megafro234. I like my job, so pretty please help me keep it by grabbing some presets. First up, if you're a Sony shooter and all you've ever wanted in your Sony a7 IV were custom grid lines, well, today's your day. Why, you may be asking? Because for the low price of $150, Sony will sell you a custom gridline license that allows you to import up to 4 custom grid lines that you build yourself and will show up on your LCD screen and in your EVF. This sure would come in handy when I'm trying to take thumbnails of Jared, because his diva style requires exact framing.
If you're gonna take my picture, you gotta take it from my good side.
It would be awesome to get a custom Fro grid line in the camera. That way I never mess it up. Sony shooters want real meaningful firmware updates, and Sony brings them this? Really?
Well, think about it, you guys.
When you think about the uses of this feature, it's probably a smart move. Just think about Photos by Deb.
Would you like to look like this?
Or more precisely, this is perfect for school photos. Like this random photo of some kid with a rat tail. It would also be perfect for theme parks, malls, Kmart, or anywhere else a photographer with no actual photography skill might be tasked with taking photos. Hey, it's me.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Anyway, this might not be the meaningful firmware update you were looking for, but for the companies that think it's important and buy tens of thousands of Sony cameras, this is a win. Next up, are we finally going to see Sigma lenses coming to the Canon RF mount? According to Canon rumors, who talked to a person in a certain country,
between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan,
they claim they will find out more in February around my birthday. The source said it's possible Sigma will show off 2, that's right, 2 RF or RFS lenses. There's no word on which lenses they might be, but if I had to guess, and I mean Jared had to guess, Sigma could turn any one of its new DG/DN lenses into RF mount lenses fairly easily. So if this rumor is true, it's really only a matter of how quickly Sigma can ramp up manufacturing to meet what is probably going to be a huge demand for budget-friendly RF glass. We all know Jared doesn't need budget-friendly lenses, but I do. What, you think Jared lets me borrow the good glass? I mean, he did let me borrow a Panasonic GH5 that he didn't even know we had on the shelf. Now that's a good boss. Nonetheless, if this source, who cannot be named, is correct, your third-party RF wait might be over. And finally, Nikon Rumors is reporting, though they say they're not sure how legit the rumors are, that the Z8 and the Z9 might be getting some substantial firmware updates at some point. I wonder if these will cost $150. I didn't write it, Steven. You will finally be able to shoot RAW at 30 frames per second like a real camera. Look, Nikon fan people.
Wasn't me.
On top of that, continuous shooting speed switching in the process of C30 mode and C120 mode, but in JPEG only, which seems like it's Nikon's response to Sony's new speed boost option. Also, a C60 full frame burst shooting mode, pre-capture shooting with RAW. Previously, you could only do pre-capture with JPEG, so this is
huge.
It would also leave Canon as the only one of the big 3 not to have a camera that can do that. With video, you'll be able to shoot 8.3K at 120 frames per second burst video for a whopping 2.5 seconds. Whoa! As well as the addition of anamorphic lens support. It's always nice to see updates like this come to cameras, but isn't that something that should have been out at the launch of the camera? If they launched with that, maybe Jared wouldn't have been so harsh on the Z9. Who am I kidding? He's a Nikon hater. According to the fanboys, Jared let me know he's testing out the pre-shooting feature on the A9 III in Africa as we speak. And he says it's come in handy for when trying to capture birds who decide to fly out of nowhere. The only issue seems to be that you fill up cards super fast. If this Nikon rumor is true, it might make the 12 people who still own a Z9 and the 24 people who own a Z8 super happy. Again, yell at Jared, not at me. I didn't write this. Or did I? Oh, before I go, can you please give this video a thumbs up? Jared said if we get 10,000 likes, maybe I can do this again. And there you have it, Daniel Harowich, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.
That was the best fix ever!
Thank you.